That's not proper.
We don't talk? Okay.
No, shh.
We wait?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
We're changing things.
Go.
No, not now. We're changing things. Remember?
Go.
It's on the ramp.
Hello, listeners, and welcome back for another episode of Smoking Butts and Tapping Ash podcast with your host,
Dave.
And I'm Scott.
and I'm Travis, again today. This is the podcast where we talk about cigars, barbecue, and all the shit in between.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Cigar, barbecue, and all the shit in between. This week, the barbecue, Scott cooked for us. What did you cook, Scott? Some
Chicken drumsticks.
heck yeah. On what cooker did you use?
I used my big green egg again.
Nice. So stay tuned for the rubdown.
Yeah.
We'll get into that. But for now, this is a smoke brought to you by My Monthly Cigars and fucking good coffee.
That was so seamless.
Wasn't bad, was it? For the
It
first
was good.
time, that's just going off the cuff,
Very
too.
seamless.
Anyway, I get the Robusto box. So does Travis.
I get the El Presidente, which is double of everything
Yep.
that you get.
And all the boxes have the MSRP guarantee.
Yes. Which is a good deal.
Yes, it is. We were just discussing this with other cigar subscriptions. You know,
Yes.
you might
There might be
pay-
some out there cheaper, but you're going to get...
Yeah, you might
You're-
get $10 in cigars.
Like
for
I was
$30.
using a friend that has one, and I don't know. I honestly don't know what company it was, but he said there's months that he gets probably $15, $20 worth of cigars. And he goes, "That's what you get."
That would suck.
And what are we smoking tonight, Dave?
We are smoking the Kentucky Fire Cured MUWAT. I've been looking forward to this one.
And what does MUWAT mean?
My Uzi weighs a ton.
Yep, it does.
Very good.
Which makes me like it even more. 'Cause it's a rap music reference. Very cool.
I
Very
kind of
cool.
do like the retros on these.
Yeah.
I'm still stopped up for my cold, so I'm not even going to attempt it yet.
Your cold or your COVID?
Well, I did have COVID, but I still have head congestion.
So did you
crap.
have COVID or an advanced cold?
Well, they told me it was COVID, but isn't it pretty much an advanced cold
Yeah.
anymore?
Who's they? Is it the they group talking again?
It was the clinic in town.
I think it's all.
They're the ones that tested me and said that I had it.
Anyway, it sucked, didn't it, Scott?
Yeah, I did. It sucked. I mean, I was down for a week. Felt like crap, and still not 100%. But
You look a lot better.
I'm getting there.
Yep.
Yeah.
You got some color to you again.
Oh, thanks, guys.
You're
That's why I look
welcome.
like shit before.
Yeah.
I mean,
Okay.
you still look like shit, but just not.
Well,
Yeah, I mean, we didn't say you looked great.
Yeah, before you
Okay.
looked like shit, somebody had stepped in and smeared in the grass, but
Now it's
you
just
just
a
look like a
turd.
pile of shit.
Okay. Well, I appreciate that, guys.
You're welcome.
Yeah.
What's a good friend unless you can be honest with them?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I appreciate your honesty.
You guys are honest.
I
with
really
me
do.
Oh, yeah.
all day.
Very honest.
Oh, yeah. Very.
Very. Yeah.
Yeah. We don't cut no shit with you.
Nope. By the end of the day, I'd just like to take a short.
Are you
walk
ready to
along
unfriend
here.
us?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Well, Scott says you have a big head. We try to keep it from inflating even more. So we got to keep the size of that thing
Yeah.
manageable.
Well.
Anyway, let's get into the rubdown, guys.
Yes.
Let's do it.
You know, why not, right?
Let's do it.
Let's go ahead and get into the goodies. This week on the rubdown. What?
We're getting into the rubdown. And
You got to play the intro.
I was.
No, you got to do
yeah,
it.
Okay. All right.
No.
I'll do it.
Back it up, flip it, rub it down. Oh no!
How is he going to get in the rubdown and not do that?
Yes.
Well, you know, we're going a little out of order. So I forgot, but now I remembered.
This
Since
week,
you reminded me. This week,
on the adventures of barbecuing.
that's right. We're doing Heath Riles again, second week in a row.
Did you do Heath Riles last?
Me and you did.
Well, you did a sauce.
Yeah.
Yeah, we did. That's
Yeah,
right.
we're
okay.
revisiting
2 weeks ago.
Heath Riles.
Oh, okay.
2
Well,
weeks ago. Last week
Yeah.
we just did a bullshit.
He's worth revisiting.
Yep, his authentic chicken rub,
which
which none of us have ever tried, right?
Nope.
Nope. We've
Never
all
had.
tried a lot of Heath Riles rubs, but none of us have tried this one. It has a very interesting ingredient list. I don't know if it has like dairy or gluten. It doesn't really say anywhere on this one, so if you're sensitive to those things, I probably would not try it.
Yeah, it's not worth the risk.
Oh.
No. It also has chicken type flavor in it. which it's weird. But,
Scott, you just made me think. Now, yesterday, when I got this, because the rubdown is brought to us by Louis Barbecue Supply.
yes.
In Heron, Illinois, at 620 South Park Avenue.
Yeah, the best barbecue south of St. Louis.
Yes, it is. But when I got this bottle yesterday, the normal Saturday club, they call them the club members. They're there every Saturday.
I'm gonna have to go check out the club.
Yeah, it's pretty fun. I sat in there yesterday with them for a few hours, and it's pretty
So
fun.
do they sit in the store or in the back room?
No, I'll sit in the store. We all gather around the little bar there. They're cash register bar area, and people come in, and it's like it reminded me of like Cheers or something. Like everybody that walked in was Norm.
Yeah.
Everybody walked in, they're like, hey, and they would talk. But anyway, I opened this up because I hadn't tried it, and I popped it up and did a little thing, and we were passing it around the shop and trying it, and there was a fellow there that I can't remember how he did it, but he took his and he went, but he went or like something, and we were all like, what did you just do? Snort that? And he's like, no, you're gonna make fun of me. He's like, but he said, if you watch any of like the people that taste barbecue, the food critics, or like, he goes, especially like the beer people or something, he said when they take the drink, they go like that, because he said it runs the flavors across your tongue as soon as you take it in.
I've seen people like inhale.
Yeah, well, that's what he was
Yeah.
like. No, he didn't. I mean, he went and licked it out of his hand, kind of took it, but as soon as he came up, it looked like
He snorted it.
snorted it, and he goes, and we were all like, "What'd you do?" And but that's what he said. He said it runs it across the tongue, and he goes, "I kept seeing people do that, and so I researched it." And he said, "That's why." He said, "It'll make a difference if you start doing it."
I'll have
All
to
right.
try it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'll just let you guys in on that.
Interesting. Yeah.
Cool.
Cool.
Mm-hmm.
Probably don't do that if you're going to eat something, because you might choke. Like if,
Yeah, no, he said a lot of them did it with like beer or like wine and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But he said even the cooks, if you'll do it, you'll see them, kind of breathe it in, because he said it runs all the flavors across your tongue.
All right.
That makes sense.
Yeah. I'm down to try anything.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I'll try anything once.
Yeah, that's what I've heard.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yep.
But anyway, yeah, Louis Barbecue in Heron.
So anyway, I did the chicken rub on some chicken drumsticks on
Yep.
the egg.
Which we couldn't remember if we've ever done drumsticks before either. I think maybe we did
Travis
when we
thinks
were
we
all
did one
three
time.
Maybe
doing
Like doing
different stuff.
stuff maybe.
And I have an
In the
idea
beginning.
about that too, guys. So I'll get into that
Okay.
in a little bit.
he's just
Yeah.
full of ideas.
I am. I want to make the podcast better.
Yeah. Anyway, I was up at 7 a.m. when it was 0 degrees out,
Yep.
lighting my egg for you guys.
That sounds
I'm a nice
awful.
guy. It was very awful.
Yeah, this weather in southern Illinois can go right to hell.
Yes, it's
I hate.
It looks like we can ice
cold.
skate on the lake out
it's
there.
not fun to cook in, but the show must go on.
That's right. I can't
Mm-hmm.
get my vent open on my grill right now.
At Louis
Oh,
yesterday, he was
The
he was cooking on those two drums, gateways,
oh yeah,
and I went out and checked on them a couple times. I mean, they were sitting right at 300. They were doing
Nice.
pretty dang good.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
get one of those this year, I think.
my vent cap was froze. I had to let the egg warm up and thaw it out because I couldn't open it up.
Yeah.
Took a little longer than expected, but
You know,
it was good.
it happened.
I actually used the place setter so we could get some smoke rolling on them.
And is that like a
It's
diffuser?
like a diffuser.
Okay.
Yeah, that way it's not direct heat. It kind of rolls it around the dome of the egg. So,
Yeah, that's cool.
yeah. And
I've never cooked on an egg. I need to come over and cook on that thing sometime.
I love it. I do.
I mean,
I
it's
love
pretty-
the food.
I mean,
off
I
of
love the drum too. I love them both, but I mean, for here, just walking out there, it holds its heat. It's
Yep.
it's pretty easy.
Aaron actually said yesterday that he felt like, because I asked him, I said, those drums doing good? And he said, they love it. He said, I almost think it cooks better now than it does in the summertime. But he goes, it cooks good all year long, but he said he's
I've used
he's
mine
never
a
noticed
few
the
times
cold
in the
effect
winter, but I haven't.
He said obviously takes longer to heat it up. He said your 0 to 300 time is longer, but
Is it really though? If you use a chimney starter and dump it in there?
I don't know. I mean, maybe just getting that metal and getting everything in there up to 300.
Yeah.
But I mean, like I said, I checked on them twice, and they were staying right at 300. And they were, because they did a pork steak dinner thing yesterday, you could buy from there, and they had customers coming in. They were pulling them in and out the whole time.
Oh, good.
Nice. Nice.
So, Travis, what did you think of the chicken?
The chicken was cooked perfectly. It was exactly how I like it. I'm my favorite part of chicken is probably thighs, but drumsticks are good. I like those. I was actually very surprised with this rub because yesterday, like I said, when we were passing around taking kind of taste of it, all I was getting was the sugar and the brown sugar in it. So I was like, man, it's really sweet. I was getting, but I couldn't ever really get any heat off of it. I took 2 or 3 little pinches of it, but today it did have a little heat. It tasted so much better on the chicken than I thought it would just from taking little samples of it. I loved it.
Yep, I gotta agree with you there, man. I got just sugar.
Yeah, when you
Like,
take just a
there's
pinch
big
of it,
pieces
right.
of sugar too.
Yes.
It must be like the turbinado sugar, the raw stuff that they
Yeah.
use in that.
Yeah.
And I wasn't getting any heat, like out of the bottle at all. I wasn't getting much salt either.
No, I was getting sweet because actually I went over to the table that Aaron had all the Heath Riles on, and I said, "Man, it tastes like another." And I picked up the pecan one, and then I picked up the sweet bar, and was kind of reading. Now, of course, the first, like in the pecan, the first ones were sugar and brown sugar, but then after that, the ingredients changed. So I'm like, well,
I will
obviously
say
the
I
same kind of
did
sugar.
I did marinate it last night, sprinkle it on there last night, so it set 12, 14 hours.
Well, that's good.
Which
Did a-
I think
did a
makes
little
a-
dry brine on
Yeah,
it.
I think makes a big difference.
does.
It kind
I
of
think
soaks
so.
into the meat a little bit.
I
so.
agree. Yeah, because I
Yeah.
tasted it throughout the chicken.
Yeah, I did too.
Like not just on the skin.
I mean, is
Yeah.
it? Do you want me to give my number now, or
You can, yeah. I don't care.
is that right? Oh,
Sure.
Or you can wait till we all talk about it.
Yeah, let's all talk
Oh,
about it
okay.
and we'll
Yeah,
go back
okay.
around and,
Yeah.
and rate it.
Dave, what'd you think?
I agree with Travis. Like, it's good. Right out of the bottle, it totally changed cooking. And I haven't ate any grilled meats in a couple weeks, or smoked a cigar for that fact, because I've been sick also. But I can finally function again.
I've been smoking enough for all of
And
us.
it's like my sense of smell and taste are heightened right now. Because I could taste the Jealous Devil charcoal. Like,
Yeah.
right before I even put it in my mouth, like I smelled it.
I did throw a couple chunks of pecan wood in there.
Yep.
Did you get any of that?
Yeah, I could tell there was wood used. It was
Yeah.
smoky. It was
Yeah.
just like I like it. It was pretty smoky stuff. But it totally changed when you cooked the rub. I don't know if it's from the dry brine or if it's just what it does. Like the sugars melt off. Like once it was cooked, I got 0 sweetness at all. Like maybe I did and it just melds with the rest, but I got a pretty good kick of spice. Like with just the rub.
Yeah.
And we also used a sauce on it as a secondary round, but we'll get into that in a second.
Yeah, we'll go back around for that
Yeah.
one.
Yeah. No. I like the rub. It was definitely more spicy than I thought just trying it. But
It's very deceiving when you just take that pinch, I think.
Yeah, it is. But I thought it complemented the chicken good, and I mean, I would definitely use it again.
Yeah.
I did get some paprika. Is there paprika?
Yes,
in
there's
it?
paprika in it.
Yeah.
I did get some of that flavor. To me, like when I was eating it with the spice. So
On the chicken.
yes, on
Yeah.
the chicken itself.
Yeah, I could taste it.
And I don't
like,
know if
after it was
that's
cooked.
maybe the setting overnight, the dry brine, it kind of soaked in a little bit.
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know.
I really tasted the chicken flavored broth.
Did
Yeah.
you the how about the yeast extract?
Mm-hmm.
That's a
I'm
big
curious
component.
what, like, one of the ingredients is spices. I wish they would break that down.
They can't. I
Is
told
that
you
like
before.
an allspice?
No,
or
I told you before that they
I know,
they can't
but-
put it on there because then nobody's going to buy this. They're just going to go buy the thing and
They-
make it.
It's probably not on there because they probably just buy whatever's extra and cheap at that.
You
point
think
in
it's an
time.
allspice?
I have no idea. No, allspice is more like baking type spice.
Well, because the only thing is you have to think when he actually, I know at least in the beginning, he made most of these, let's just say in his kitchen or in his trailer or whatever, when he started.
I'm sure he
mo-
did, but
so-
I guarantee you there wasn't any chicken type flavor.
No, that's
in
what
it.
I'm saying is but in the beginning when he does this, because probably at this point he works with company and they're like, well, okay, let's try a little bit, let's try this. But most of his rubs in the beginning, all of them, they're making them in their kitchen or in their trailer, so it's stuff that's very
I'm sure
readily
some of this stuff
available.
at the end is more to keep it
Fill it.
fresh.
Yes,
and
yes.
kind of a filler.
That's the
type
stuff
thing.
whenever they go to the big packing. But when he made that at home, that's what I would love to get is like some of the original rubs
Me too.
They made at home and then said, "Here, use this."
Yep.
Because, like I said, most of this stuff is
Yeah.
for packing. I think.
Well, yep.
So
For
overall,
sure.
Travis, what are you giving it?
Overall, I'm going to give it an 8.5.
Okay.
Okay.
I really liked it.
So you would do it again on chicken
I would do it again on chicken.
thighs? I mean, would you do it on any other type of meat?
I would do it on thighs. You know me. I like to try anything on a burger, and this with just that little bit of heat. I know it's
So
chicken
you
rub.
you do a chicken smash burger,
When I just do a
chicken flavored smash burger.
chicken flavored smash burger. It does say on here. We'll note for him that this was.
I bet it would be good on a burger.
Oh,
yeah.
you know, all
Oh,
this
yeah.
stuff
All
would be
this
good
stuff,
on anything.
yeah, anything. That's the
they
thing.
just slap a meat title
Yeah,
on it.
exactly.
On all these rubs.
But
Well,
but
that's
this
deceiving.
He won Memphis in May with this in 2022. It says right here with the chicken.
Really?
I actually,
Yeah,
have been watching his podcast, and he was talking about that.
About winning chicken
Yeah.
in 22.
Yep.
Well, good.
Yep. So, I think I'm going to give it a 7. Like, I like it, but it tastes familiar. Like, I've had it in a few other rubs, like the same mixture, kind of. I would totally use it again. And, like Travis said, it's readily available. Like, this is a rub anybody can buy anywhere.
Yeah, they carry his stuff a lot.
So that's awesome that people can just go get this one. And you can definitely go to Louis and get this one.
yeah, that's where you need to go and get it.
That's right. He has probably all Heath Riles.
How much is it? Do you remember? Was it
$10,
$10, $11
let's see.
probably for
Yeah.
the bottle? That's normal. Price.
Normal, yeah, about $10. Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice. But yeah, I would try it again. I would actually like to try it on fish. I'd like to mix that in with
Like
the
salmon?
like salmon, stuffed with some cheese.
Yeah.
Not
That
really.
sounds good.
We'll get into that story also. Or we already did
We
we
already
hear?
Yes.
That's right. We
already
did on
heard
the.
that story last week.
I'm all out
Yeah.
of sorts because we were on the Facebook video and stuff. But actually, no, like fried fish, like mix it in with the fish fry batter. I bet that would be
I
awesome
bet that would be
seasoning on there. But yeah, I give that a 7.
I'm going to give it an 8. I liked it. I would definitely use it again. Yeah. No. Like I said, it definitely had more kick than I thought for a chicken rub.
Yeah,
I wasn't expecting that.
No,
I'll be
I wasn't
honest with
either.
you.
Yeah, honestly, if I was just in,
Oops.
if I
Sorry,
was in-
listeners.
It was probably
If I
Travis
was-
texting me.
No, if I was in, if they just had this out as a sample, like just the rub, I honestly don't think I would have bought it because it was when I tried it yesterday. I'm like, man, it's like I told you, I went and grabbed the pecan rub or something. I don't think I would have bought it, but now that I've actually tried it, I would definitely buy it again. I would keep that in the arsenal.
Yep.
Yeah.
Heck yeah.
I'll definitely try it again.
We should
on different
in the
stuff.
future buy like 3 different chicken rubs, like that are labeled chicken rubs
Yeah.
or brisket rubs or whatever, and all 3 of us cook chicken with a different rub and see if they taste any different.
The same type of chicken, like everybody do drummies. That way
Yeah.
it's more of a...
Yep.
Yeah.
That'd be cool.
That would be good.
so
That's a summer thing, though.
so overall, yes,
I'll admit, it was a little cold this morning, guys.
yeah, it's freaking chilly out there.
It is a little chilly.
So overall, as a group, we give it about an 8.
Yeah.
I would think, yeah,
It's a winner.
Yeah.
I would use it again.
Yeah.
Winter chicken dinner.
We would all use it again for sure.
I don't
Yep.
know, but
Yeah, I am going to try that on some fish because I think it's not too overpowering.
Do you
fish,
Do you
yeah.
Do you grill a lot of fish or do you fry more? I mean,
I usually saute, like pan fry.
okay.
Like with Angie doesn't really like fried fish, and I could take it or leave it. So usually, like if I catch crappie or whatever, I'll just saute it in butter and season it up.
See, I fry a lot of crappie. Of course, my brother
He's
fishes
the
all the
crappie
time.
king.
He's a crappie king and gives me all the fish I freaking
Yeah,
want.
so caught a slab the
Yeah,
other
did
day.
you see that thing, man?
Yeah,
Thing was
there's no way in
huge.
hell I'd be out in a boat when it's 20
Hell
degrees outside.
no.
They were talking
And
about him.
I don't know if he was at Crab or Lake Egypt. I couldn't tell. Was it?
It looked like crab to me.
No, I don't
He goes
think
to Crab Orchard a
I
lot.
don't think he goes to Egypt very much. He goes to Wren Lake or Crab.
Right, but I think Crab he goes more than anywhere.
Yeah.
So. But they said the other day that they went across the Wren Lake and it was pretty much freaking froze.
Oh, I believe it. Wren Lake's only like 5 feet deep.
Yeah.
Or something.
So he had to be on Crab Orchard
Yeah.
for it to not be froze because it didn't, like in the background, it didn't even look froze.
No.
It might have been. It's just probably an old picture. He's
It was
just
probably from
tricking
like
us.
2 years ago.
Yeah, he's just tricking us.
In March.
It was a lot of camouflage though.
All I saw was a head floating with a fish.
I saw that picture. That is a lot of camouflage.
That's a good boat.
Yeah.
It's very buoyant.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I've told him, I'm like, I don't fish, but I would go fishing with him one time just to see him.
He would take you.
Oh, he's told me. He go, come on, I'll take you where the fish are. Your brother definitely knows how to fish. I will give him that.
And he says now is the best time to fish.
Yep.
Yeah, it is.
Yep.
I'm like, not for me.
He still goes over almost every day.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we'll see him going through town pulling that boat.
I mean, I don't.
I wouldn't be able to feel my hands.
To me, that's not good on your motor to have that water.
I know, you wouldn't
the
think so.
ice
I don't
and-
guess.
I don't.
guess it
But he
matters.
puts it in a garage. It's heated, so I
Yeah.
guess when he gets back,
Yeah, as long as you pull it out and
I guess
it's
I
just
don't
water running through it.
Know. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know either.
Whatever.
Anyway,
Okay.
what have you boys been up to this week?
Well, are we going to talk about the sauce?
Yeah, we didn't.
You
touch
know
it.
what? You're right.
We forgot.
We forgot.
It's Canadian, eh?
It is our friend
buddy-
from the north.
Yes.
Luke.
Luke gave us this sauce back at Pulpit Fest.
Mm-hmm.
And, yeah, we're changing it up this week. So we're a little bit...
We
Disorganized,
We put it on the
but-
chicken after we ate it dry rub.
We did. This is called Valerie's Original Flavors Cook-Off Sauce. And the story is, the parents
Had the restaurant.
Correct me if I misspeak here, Travis.
I
I'm
wasn't
trying to
there,
remember.
so I don't know.
So the parents had the restaurant,
Mm-hmm.
and then
They came
After
up with
they-
the sauce.
yeah. Hold on one second. Excuse me.
Oh,
So
Dave's
after
dying.
they were out of it, the kids like had a falling out or something of the
Yes.
sort.
They inherited
split
it.
off, and then there was another restaurant open like across the street, and they both have the same exact sauce
The
and
different labels.
different
probably.
labels, and they both say it's the best sauce, and they're like in competition with
Yeah.
one another.
it's the exact same sauce.
Yeah, so yeah, let's give our thoughts on the sauce. Travis, you kicked off the rub, so you're not a sauce guy.
I'm not a
interested
sauce guy.
To see what you think
I-
about this.
I will be honest, Luke. I very much appreciate you giving it to us. Valerie's Original Flavors Cook-Off Sauce. Cook-Off. What it says. The boss of all sauce.
The balls.
The boss of all sauce. I'm not a sauce guy. I did not like it on the chicken. I didn't think that and like this rub went well together. But I would try it on something else. This is almost, and it's pretty.
What else would you try?
It's
it
a very
on? Like pork,
water,
like a
yeah,
pulled
maybe-
pork sandwich, maybe
yes.
or something.
Yeah,
Oh, that'd be good.
I bet that would
it's
be
very
real good.
runny.
Yes,
It's not a thick.
yes,
It's
you
not
can
a
tell
thick-
that in the
yeah.
bottle.
It's like a real barbecue sauce. It's,
Yeah.
it's not.
It's more watery, yeah.
It's vinegary. I
yes.
think
Yep.
Yeah,
a lot of ketchup and vinegar in it.
yeah. And I when we were tasting it, and I was trying to save all this for now, but when you had said it's ketchup based, and I kind of clicked in my mind, I'm like, well, maybe that's because I hate ketchup. So I'm like, well,
I'm-
maybe
that's the main
what's throwing
ingredient.
I know.
me
I'm like,
off
well,
there.
maybe that's why I'm not liking it because it does taste like ketchup. I'm not sure.
Yeah,
You know,
Dave, what do you think?
I actually really love it. I thought it was really freaking good. I wish I could buy that a lot, like readily, because I would always have some of that.
I bet Luke would ship you some.
I'm gonna see if that's a possibility. Like
Oh, he would.
buy like a case of it,
Oh.
make it worth it. you
I
know?
would split some with you.
Awesome. That's a great
yeah,
idea.
if he'll do that.
It
Unless
remi-
we can find a place to order it.
Yeah. So
I don't know.
I'm a big fan of Carolina style barbecue
Yeah.
sauce, like the vinegar stuff, and this is that like times 5 on flavor. Like it had a lot of really good flavor in there. And I actually thought it went perfect with the rub because the rub had the heat to it. Sorry, I'm still a little stuffed up.
Yeah, I hear you.
But man, it was so good. I would love to try it on a pulled pork sandwich. It would be the bomb. It reminds me of Caro barbecue sauce that we have here.
See, I've never had that.
Man, you'll like it. It's very good, and it's a more of a thin sauce.
This is from
very
Windsor,
tasty.
Ontario. And to let you guys know, I'm looking on the bottle here. There is a website, www.valeriesflavors. Flavor? Oh, no. Where do you go? Oh, valeriesflavors.com.
I'm going to have to check it out.
So maybe if you went on the website, I'm betting you could
Yeah.
order some. Yeah, it's on there.
How do you think that would do on a competition?
I think
chicken thigh.
it'd be great.
I
That's
think
exactly what I was thinking.
I think the color would be good too.
Yeah, the color, yes, I'll give you
I
that.
think
like
if
a
you
Nice dark
dip
red
it in
color.
there and just kind of let it run over the chicken thigh, I bet it would be good.
I bet it would too, man.
We might have to experiment with that.
We might have
Now,
to.
I'll say it. I didn't feel like it went very good with this rub.
See, I thought they complemented
Yeah,
each
I
other
thought
pretty
it was
good.
the perfect pair.
I liked it on there together.
I don't think any other sauce would have.
But you're not a sauce guy.
Yeah, I don't think the rub would have came through with any other kind of sauce that I've had.
Mm-hmm.
You know, because a lot of sauces overpower the rub.
Yes.
You know what I mean? You really got to coat it with the seasoning to taste it through the rub, or just taste it through the sauce. So I really like the pairing. How about you, Scott?
Yeah, I liked it. I definitely want some of that to keep, to do, and like I said, I would like to try it on some competition chicken.
Well,
I think that would score good, actually. That's my opinion.
you can have my share of this bottle. He gave me that bottle, so
Okay.
you can have it.
Well, we'll let Dave take it and experiment.
Well,
We're going to get some though.
Yeah. So
No, I would definitely buy this. I would like some of it.
yeah.
I thought
I
they
wonder if-
complemented each other real well.
What if you use that with it being that like chili or something? Like, what if you just put a dab of that in some like chili while you were cooking it or something like that, or like a soup?
I bet it'd be good to like drizzle over the top of your
Well, that's
bowl
what I'm
of
saying.
chili.
It's runny.
I don't think cooking with it, I don't think you're going to get
Yeah,
the flavor.
it's just gonna get
I
lost.
think
maybe
if,
just accent with it.
if
After.
you put like a spoonful in your bowl of chili,
You might
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's very good. I loved it.
Yeah.
I mean,
So,
yeah, we
Windsor.
got to see if we can order that, Scott.
It's from Windsor.
Yeah, if
I mean,
I'm not
what-
mistaken, that's like right over the border from Michigan.
We could just make a road trip.
what
What
kind
It's
of?
only like 10 hours.
Yeah. Well, we want to rate it,
Yeah, might as well.
Travis. I mean, you're not a sauce.
I'll say
guy,
I'm going to
so-
give it. I'm going to give it a 6 because
still
I want to
good.
try. Yeah, it's still good. It wasn't
That's a
horrible. I
good
won't say
number.
that. I just didn't think that combination went well together.
Right.
I'm going to give it a 10 because it's exactly what I look for in barbecue sauce.
Yeah.
It's thinner, it's vinegary, has a lot of flavor. Travis is dying.
Sorry.
A little rough retro there on your MUWAT.
Went down. It wasn't a retro. It went
Oh.
down the old throat.
No,
Scott, he's going to need the Heimlich maneuver.
no, I'm out.
Oh, okay.
He'll die. He's
Yeah.
dying.
That went down.
We'll check on him in a couple
Yeah.
more minutes.
We're looking for a new co-host. He might needs one.
Yeah, Travis is
dying.
choking out.
His eyes are watering.
Oh my gosh, dude.
Damn, dude, you okay?
Turning
Yeah,
purple.
well, I went to retro and I don't know what happened. I just swallowed it all real fast.
I'm actually going to give it a 9.
Okay.
I like it. I mean, it's definitely good. So
I knew he would like it when he kept comparing it to K-Rose because he always says he likes K-Rose.
I do.
So he recommended that.
I like this better than Caro sauce.
Okay, so
but I like a vinegary based
Yeah.
sauce, and that's definitely that.
well then let me ask you this, and we might know what Dave's is already, but just off the top of your head, what is your number one go-to barbecue sauce, Scott?
Probably the Blues Hog competition sauce. If that's probably my go-to
Yeah.
right now.
What's yours?
Probably Malls. Honestly.
Malls?
Yeah. It's a very unique flavor, and the kids like it, and it's good.
See, Stephanie loves that Blues Hog, the competition.
That is good.
Like
Yeah.
when I'm in the mood for some Carolina sauce, I actually really like the Kroger brand Carolina barbecue sauce. It's really freaking good.
Never had it.
And the private selection, it's pretty damn good,
Yeah.
man.
What's yours? Did you say? You didn't say.
Well, no, I didn't say one. Mine, and just me off the top of my head, mine would be the raspberry chipotle blue tog.
Yeah, that's good too.
That's awesome on anything.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's the only sauce
That
that
is.
I would probably that I do keep at home.
Yeah, I've got some in the fridge.
That's awesome.
Boy, that stuff really thickens up in the fridge.
Yes,
though.
it does.
Like
Yeah.
thick.
Yeah, if you're going to use it, you have to set it out before.
Yes.
Yeah, it's like Sweet Baby Ray's thickness.
I mean, it's thick.
And it's even thicker and sticky. It's almost like a jelly.
Yes.
It is.
It turns into a jelly.
It's like it's more than a barbecue sauce. It's
because I did that on.
I mean, it's
put some
almost so
on-
thick that you can't hardly squeeze it
Yeah.
out of the bottle.
Yeah.
It's
I did that on
thick.
some smoked cream cheese, and that was pretty dang good.
Yeah, it's like you got to take
Sounds
the lid
good.
off and kind of spoon it out or dump it on whatever after you've had it in the fridge for a while.
Have you guys ever had the barbecue egg rolls at different places?
No, probably not.
They're pretty good.
I
And
don't
that
know if I
sauce would be
have.
awesome on them. Not that I have the patience to sit there and roll up some barbecue egg rolls. But
We've
if
done
you-
like the
Speaking of
Southwest
egg rolls, the Italian Club, a local little bar and grill, has Chong's egg rolls now on the menu.
Oh, do they?
Yeah, they'll cook them for you.
You know those
Pretty freaking good.
Those
Heck yeah.
and we've done it before. That Chong's and it's a little restaurant in Royalton. Little Chinese lady runs it right out of her house. You go there and get the egg rolls, and like we'll order like there's several people I even work with, and they'll order like a couple dozen at a time, and you go home and just wrap them in freezer paper and put them right in the freezer, wrap them individually, and you just pull them out,
Well-
throw them in the air fryer, and
Well, they'll sell them to you froze because
Yeah.
they'll ask you like, I want some to go home. They'll go, you want them cooked or you want them froze? So,
yeah. So I have to then get them from her, and
Yeah.
we've done that before. Put them in the freezer and pull them out one by one.
I mean, that could literally be my meal.
oh yeah, they're
But I'm
huge.
just thinking that with that raspberry chipotle.
that
Oh,
would be
buddy.
good.
Oh,
Yeah.
that'd be good.
That'd be
Would
good.
be.
And
Yeah.
her crab rangoon with that. Have you ever had her crab?
Yes.
That's good.
Yeah, very good stuff.
I've had the egg rolls and the fried rice at some point in time, but that's all I've ever
The
tried.
first time Scott ever tried it, I brought it to him when he was sick one time.
Yes, that was
Oh,
When you-
that was
sweet.
my first round of.
No, I think that was your first knee surgery, actually.
Oh, was it?
Yeah, you were in the house. And
I'd never had Chong's.
yeah,
till
we had
then.
brought it to you and Stephanie.
Nice.
Yeah, that's when you liked me and
That's
Did-
when you were nice to me.
did
That was,
stuff for
that
me.
was before I introduced you
yeah,
to
that's
Dave.
when you did stuff for me.
Yeah, because I introduced you to Dave, and now you're both assholes to me.
What would you do without us, though?
Not much.
A whole lot of relaxing,
Just
peaceful
sit
days
there.
Uh huh. Sure.
with people that love me.
Yeah. Whatever. Anyway,
Whatever. All
what are you
right.
guys getting on your cigar?
You know, honestly, I'm not getting much.
I'm not either,
I
I'll
was
be
really
honest.
looking forward to this cigar, and I'm a
I
huge
think-
fan of the Kentucky Fire Cured
I know
stuff.
you are.
But I'm not getting any of the Kentucky Fire Cured flavor.
I think you're both still just too.
To me, the KFCs are always sweeter, and I get absolutely no sweet off
I usually
this.
get like a good hit of like campfire smoke.
Yeah, I'm getting.
Yeah.
that.
I'm not.
That's these.
not
I can
getting
smoke
those.
them, but like this one's almost too much. Like I've tried them in the little tins, a cigarello or something, or a robusto or something, But this is.
Maybe I'm used to the cigarello size ones because they pack a lot of punch. They have a lot of flavor in them, and maybe just the bigger ones are
Yeah.
more mellow.
And maybe it's still my head cold.
See, I
just
think
can't.
I think it's complete opposite of. I think these pack more punch than the. I think that's
Really?
why I can handle
No,
the
I-
cigarellos.
I disagree.
Or maybe
them
it's-
small ones have more punch.
Well, maybe it does.
Kick
Maybe
you
it's
right in the teeth.
Maybe it's just a shorter amount of time. Like the longer I smoke this, I'm like,
that, that could be it.
I'm done with it.
Yeah.
Like.
Yeah.
But
And
I'm still
you're-
enjoying it.
You're almost down
Oh.
to the final third.
Oh yeah, I'm probably in the final third, I guess.
You're a little over half.
Yeah.
This thing's
Scott's-
smoking fast.
Scott's down to the nub.
I'm to the
Scott's
final
about
third.
to smoke his fingers already.
I got my pick.
Yep.
Yeah, you do.
Got your pick from your nice little
Heck yeah, man.
thing
That's
got
pretty
Dave got us
damn
for-
handy lighter, isn't it?
It is nice. Where's yours?
at home in my humidor.
Oh, that's a good place for it.
So, Travis, what have you been up to this week? You're the adventurer lately, since me and Scott have been
Yeah,
down.
we've both been sick.
Well, we've already talked. You kind of touched on us going to Cincinnati this week. Honestly, this week's been pretty slow. I've been working. I haven't done a whole lot.
Yeah.
You went out to eat somewhere, didn't you? Where did you recently?
Oh,
Where did you? Yeah.
Well, one of our listeners is not going to be happy. But I actually finally, and I almost didn't do it. In Carbondale, I tried Dell's Burgers over there in Murdale Shopping Center. It's like right next door to that What's that liquor store? It's been there for years.
It's in the Murdale Shopping Center.
Yeah, it's Murdale Shopping Center, but anyway.
By Westroads Liquor.
Yeah, that's what I couldn't think. Yeah,
Is
West
it a
Road.
smash burger or a thick burger?
No, it's a smash, more of a smash burger. But
it leans more towards that.
It leans more toward that, but they're thicker.
Yeah, they're not smash burgers, but they're thinner.
Because he doesn't start with like the ball. They're thicker patties, and he puts them down. I stood there and watched him cook, and he kind of smushes them and spreads them out.
It's more like a diner burger.
Yeah.
Like
his technique of smashing it I had never seen. He kind of almost, like normally you got the ball or whatever, or just put it down and you just take it and kind of smush, and you learn to turn. I did learn that trick. You have to turn. You can't just smash and pull up, then the whole thing comes with it. You smash and like twist, and it will release the parchment paper or whatever you have, and it will come up and won't pull it. But he put his down. And he had his parchment paper, but he was like that, like smearing it out, like
rolling it out like dough.
Yeah, like he would take the press and push it that way, and I'm like, and they were pretty good. We ordered I had a patty melt, and then we got a Philly cheesesteak. They had a big menu of it, and they were good. I mean, and Cole, my youngest one,
if you can catch them open,
that's the problem. Is that's the fourth or fifth time that I've been there, and the first 3 or 4 times I went there just to get that. You know, we drove over there to try it for lunch, and every time he'd be closed. He's horrible about that.
So he doesn't have regular hours.
I think it's his hobby is what I think it is.
Yes, he was a young kid, and he was super nice. If this was Dale, the guy that was
He's
in
like
there.
30-ish.
This kid was probably younger. It was and they were super nice, very quick. I mean, there was people lined up to get it, and I was like, man, this might take a while. But no, it was quick, in and out. I mean, we didn't wait maybe 10 minutes to get all 3 of our food and out of there.
Well, that's good.
I mean, it was good. I would go back and try it again, but it'd be one of those. Honestly, when I drove by, we had stopped over there to do something else, and we were leaving, and I said, "Wow, Dell's is actually open." I said, "I should try it," and we hadn't had dinner yet. And she's like, "Try it," and I'm like, "I kind of don't want to, just because he's pissed me off so many times of not being open and driving over here." But we went ahead and tried it.
Well, good.
Yep.
Dave, you done anything? You like me?
Buddy, I've been catching up on drawings, trying to get myself well, which is about 95%. I just got a little lingering, sinus crap going on. Just work, pretty much. I've been making some good trades in the collectibles and toy world. So that's been good.
Yeah.
But other than that, it's been a lot of watching TV.
Yeah.
Which has been great. We finished the new season of Reacher, which is an awesome show.
Oh,
I
that come out.
Love that show.
I forgot.
It actually came out
the last episode.
Yeah,
we watched it.
We need to watch that.
Man. I love that guy.
It's got a good story.
Don't tell nothing.
No,
I'm
not going to tell nothing. That's the same thing I've said before. It's got a good storyline. There's just some cheesy acting in it.
Oh, I think the acting's great.
I just don't like him.
You don't like Reacher?
It's just I don't know. Just his.
I want to read the books after watching this show. Like the movies, I could take or leave. I liked them okay with Tom Cruise.
Yeah,
but I don't think he got any of the character from the books into the movie. I think this guy is trying to do that, like trying to.
I will say by the 3rd season now, I guess you understand him a little more, or you're like,
Isn't this
okay,
just the 2nd season.
The 2nd season.
Maybe maybe 2nd season. But the first few episodes, I'm not going to. Me and Rebecca both were kind of like,
oh man, I love it.
I was like, he's just so cheesy, and like
have you watched any of this?
Oh, I've watched it all.
Okay, you watched all of it.
Yeah, we just watched the last episode yesterday, I think.
Yeah, I freaking.
So do you think with that
we'll watch it today?
Do you think there's going to be any more?
Oh, yeah, there could be.
Oh,
I don't see why not. It's a huge show. It's very popular.
Well, that's my thing. Is like usually when they leave it off, it's like, oh, they end with
there'll
the
be
next,
a 3rd season,
next mystery or whatever.
I really like how they dropped little like references to other things the actors have been in. I don't know if you caught any of that. Like in one of the earlier episodes this season, it's got what's his name, Patrick.
I don't guess I recognize
from Terminator. He was the T-1000 from Terminator, and it's a nerd thing. Well, that's like an everybody thing.
I don't guess I recognize any of them.
Yeah, I can't remember his first name. Something Patrick. But anyway, he made some kind of Terminator reference earlier on, and it was either the last episode or second to last. The guy was talking about how he really liked Aquaman.
Yeah, I did hear that
Well,
part.
Reacher played Aquaman in his first series on Smallville. He was Aquaman. So they keep like,
I didn't know.
I really liked the cop dude in the
First season?
this season, the bald cop guy,
Oh, okay, yeah.
the asshole dude.
Oh.
Him and the brunette girl are from Breakout Kings, the spinoff of Prison Break from like 10 years ago, and I love that show too. And I love the whole freaking cast. I thought like their personalities were totally different from one another. They all complemented each other well. I enjoyed it a lot.
Well, good.
Oh yes, I also watched. Man, I've been watching a lot of TV because it's been sucking.
Yeah, that's all you can do really in this weather.
Yeah, it's like single digits every freaking day.
I keep getting up. Like, I'll get tired of watching TV, and like in the evenings, I'll get up. And number one, you go to the door, and I'm like, it's only 6:15. I'll go out. Then you walk in, like, well, number one, it's pitch black, and it's 4 degrees. So I'm like, going back to the couch.
Yeah, I've actually been sleeping later than I usually do lately.
Hell, I've been going to bed at 8:30. Seems like.
Yeah, what are you gonna
I
do?
mean, you get home
Yeah.
at 5:30, quarter till 6, and
It's
you eat
dark.
something, and it's dark, and what else is there to do?
Yeah, we're on the upswing now.
You know?
Though. It's
I
only
did
gonna
know
get
that-
better from
I-
here.
It's like
took-
60-something days to spring.
yeah,
I
Can't
will
wait.
say it was last night, I think. I was babysitting all these dogs. I had both my kids' dogs, and then my nephew called and wanted me to dog sit his dog overnight, and so I took them all out anyway to go to the bathroom, and it was like 5:45-ish, and there was still a little bit of light. I mean, it was dark, but I was like, hey, okay, we're kind of...
How do you do all the dogs in a tent?
Yeah, where do they stay?
We all cuddle.
Oh, okay.
We all
All right.
cuddle.
I
That's
hope it's
nice.
an insulated.
Trust me,
tent.
all 3 of them want to be in your lap. the
Is it
whole
one of
time.
them ice tents? Like the ice
No.
tent
You
of
have
love?
3 dogs now.
No, I don't. I had Mitchell has the pug, and then
Mhm.
Reese has Ruby, the little chihuahua. Well, my nephew actually has a the French. I think it's a French bulldog.
Okay.
Yeah, what's the dog off of Modern Family? Stella.
I don't know.
That's a French bulldog, I think. He's got one of those. It's a cute little thing. But he asked, and I had told him, well, because I'm at the point where I love animals, but I don't necessarily want. Oh, that's a good smoke ring.
I did that completely on accident.
Wow, that was.
I don't know how
I
to do
didn't
that.
see it.
Oh, it was.
No,
perfect.
it was big.
Looked like an onion ring just
Yeah.
floating in front of my face.
Damn.
But I treat the dogs like grandkids, really, and that's what my kids call them, my grand dogs. I'm like, yeah, bring them over, I'll watch them. I love playing with them, and I buy them treats. But then they go home when I want to. That's the only thing I don't like is if I want to get up and go somewhere, I don't want to be out and be like, well, we got to get home and let the dogs out, and I feel bad it's been in the cage or whatever, So it's kind of a perfect world. I just babysit them, and my nephew's dog stayed the night with us, and we cuddled all night.
Nice.
And-
Don't even have to turn the heater on. You just got
No, yeah.
a coat of animals.
Mm-hmm. I will say the little shit, as soon as we put it in bed last night, and it'd been good all night, put it in the bed, it walked over and like ruffled up Rebecca's.
Oh, so you had this thing overnight?
Yeah, the bulldog, the French bulldog. It ruffled up Rebecca's blanket and peed on it.
Oh.
Right in the bed, peed. We had to strip our whole bed. We had to strip the whole
I'd
bed.
kill that dog.
I'd drop kick that thing
Yeah.
into the road.
Like
and I
your
go,
ass
hey,
is-
and I started, and it hadn't peed in the house once. It's still a puppy, and it hadn't peed in nothing. And I swatted it, and it just went over onto my side of the bed and laid down. We had to strip it off, and had to get enough
Oh, that would
blankets,
piss me off.
drying it up. Right, I mean, we were literally getting ready for bed.
Nice.
Yeah, so that's the joy of it.
So, I have an idea
Okay.
for the rubs and
Okay.
sauces and whatnot. So, for the people that have been with us since the beginning, we used to all like take rubs and cook something different with them.
Different meats or
different
whatever.
meats or whatever it is. So I want to kind of get back to that
Yeah.
once a month, and that'll leave us 3 weeks of rubs. Okay, so I think we each get one of those rubs and just bring something, cook something, like we surprise each other.
The
with-
3 different rubs that we did
Yes.
for those 3
something
weeks.
different than we used it on before. Like today, like I could take this one and bring fish or whatever,
Pork
or a
Steak
side
or-
or whatever. You know what I mean? And it kind of that gives us a chance to touch back with it. and see what it's like on other meats also. I think that'll be a lot of fun.
Yeah, when it warms back
Yeah.
up, we'll do
Yeah.
the. I liked the days when we used to do the blind draw and like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I did too.
And well, maybe we can.
It was a little more work, but
Maybe we're kind of stuck to Scott cooking the proteins at this point in time. Maybe me
Yes.
and Travis can make a side with the other two rubs.
I mean, I'm okay with Scott just doing all the work.
and well, I know you.
I know you are.
Well, it turned out
That's
good.
obvious. Yeah.
You had it ready right when we walked in today,
Yes.
when Dave was late.
Yeah. It's a
By
wonder
2
I'm not
minutes.
out there froze solid like.
Oh, you're fine. It's not that cold.
My freaking windshield was ice, and it wasn't
Not that
even
cold.
wet. Yeah.
Yeah.
It was
You
just-
kept saying it was
This is
zero.
from the guy that walks out of his ice tent to his car that's already warm and started.
Remote start.
Yeah, it's not that cold.
He probably has one of those oil radiant heaters in his car too. It might be where Rebecca sleeps, is in the van.
We do have a little outlet in there. We could do that. That's a good idea.
There you go.
Will that save any gas if I turn the heat off and just run that?
It's probably gonna run your battery down.
Yep, in about 2 minutes.
Well, I meant while we were going down the road, just use that as our heat instead of turning the heat on. You know
Oh,
how they
I
say like
guess-
it pulls more air or it pulls more power and gas if you have your air conditioner on.
That's the Mythbusters
They
busted that.
Yeah, they've always said that.
Yep.
Yeah. That's not true.
Not true.
No.
Because we've all been to those days where you're running low on fuel, and I'm like, crap, I turn the air off and roll the window down, like, make it to the gas station. It makes me feel better anyway.
Nice. All right, guys. I think that's about
Okay,
the show.
my question.
Yep.
8 hour.
What do you mean your question? He hasn't even told a story.
Oh.
I haven't even
Oh.
done my would you rather. What the hell are
I
you guys
don't know.
talking about
Oh.
the show? We haven't done half of the show. He's trying to get more listeners, and he's not even doing half the shit.
Okay, would you rather? Let's give it.
No. Nope, we're done
Do it.
now.
No, do it.
Did you even tell your story? You
I
ain't
don't
even
have a
told.
story.
He's not been telling
How long have
stories.
you
He's
re-
been off and
How long
on.
have you been recording?
Almost
40
46 minutes.
40 No.
But the votes were more barbecue, and we did that.
That's
today.
true. That's true. Never
So
mind then.
what would your
No, never mind
I
then.
thought our barbecue section today was absolutely
It was
amazing.
perfect. So what's your would you rather?
Just because you said that, I'm going to change my would you rather.
Okay. He didn't have one.
No, actually I did. I thought of it on the way up here.
You need to get on Google.
No. I am checking my phone because I'm waiting for a text back to share with you guys, but I haven't. I've just been looking if it's on there. Maybe.
Oh, jeez.
No.
Go back to the original one.
No, I'm trying to change it now. You can only because I've done this in one way. I'm trying to think of the right way to do it. You can only barbecue chicken or fish the rest of your life. Which one?
Chicken.
I'm gonna see what Dave says.
To me, barbecued fish is
Yeah.
okay. I'm more of a fried
You can't
fish
do
guy.
you can't do pork or beef. Just no, those are out.
I still do chicken.
I'll probably do chicken also, even though I get very tired of chicken very quickly.
Yeah, but
But I think I would get more tired of fish faster.
barbecued fish
Yeah.
would get old.
Yeah.
You can only do so much.
Yeah, I agree with that.
I mean, if shrimp's in there, maybe I would do shrimp. But
Well,
No.
okay. Well, no.
He said fish.
Well, we'll
now
give him
you're
that.
going to throw seafood in.
Yeah, I was gonna say seafood or chicken because you can. There's a lot of different cuts of chicken. A lot, but
I'm still,
more than just
I'm still
fish.
doing the chicken.
Seafood or chicken.
I'd probably do seafood.
I thought you would.
Yeah.
What are you doing?
I think
The
I'm
guy that goes to Florida and orders hamburgers.
I think I'm with Dave. I would probably.
Cheesesteaks.
I would probably do seafood as well.
I get so
Because
tired of chicken.
I would get. I will say there's sometimes that I'm like I just want a chicken sandwich or I
Yeah.
want chicken because I eat more beef than anything else. So sometimes I'm like I just want a piece of chicken. But no, I couldn't eat it every day. I could eat seafood more every day than I could eat chicken.
Okay. Fair enough. I'll cook the chicken, you do the seafood.
Well, that's true. If we all.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, we could work together.
We could work together
Yes.
here. We could use our space age lube and get this job done.
Yep, our whale sperm.
Whale sperm. It's not space age lube, it's whale sperm.
They use it on the space shuttles.
Yes.
NASA.
Yeah.
Yes.
What's your? Well, since he doesn't have a story, evidently we've cut that segment out, and I didn't know it.
Okay, 8-hour day. Are you going to ride a snowmobile all day? Or are you going to ski?
Like water ski or snow ski?
Snow ski. We're talking winter. It's 0
Yeah.
degrees out. Which are you doing?
Right now, so I've never rode a snowmobile, and I've always wanted to.
Me too. I've never done either
I've never
one.
rode one either.
I've skied, but
But it's 0 degrees out, and you have an 8-hour day. Which one are you choosing?
I will say in high school, our youth group at church went to the one up by St. Louis, whatever. There's one in Indiana and one up by St. Louis, like a ski lodge thing.
Like a fake
So
snow
I've never
place.
done snow skiing.
And I still to this day, that is some of the most fun I've ever had in my life. That was the best day to go and do that.
That's
But
cool.
I would still say between those two, I would ride the snowmobile. But I don't want this crap. I want some real snow. You know.
Well, no.
Yeah,
you're going to Wisconsin.
Okay, yeah.
and
No, I would snowmobile. I would love that. I would love it.
I think I would probably choose that too.
Yeah, because you're not going to stand up. And
I'm not
ski.
gonna. I think it would be more fun, and you could go farther and play around better.
Yeah.
To where snow skiing, you're just going down a slope and trying not to break a leg.
Oh, I had a friend that.
Yeah. You can go back uphill.
Right.
With the snowmobile.
Yeah.
I had a friend that his grandpa had a snowmobile in his barn, and he'd sat there and said, and I'm like, why don't we get this freaking snowmobile running? Now we live around here. This friend lived in Marion, and the grandpa said, well, if you can get it running, so we went out. We didn't know what the hell we were doing, but we tinkered and enough ether and gas and carb cleaner. We got that sucker started. Yeah, and we waited. Oh, come winter. I think that was one of those winters we got like half an inch of snow.
Yeah.
But when we did, it was like, you
well,
could
we
still
used
see
to
the
get a lot of snow because
Yeah.
the neighbor used to have 2 or 3, and that's all they did.
Well, supposedly he had it. They said back in the day, him and a bunch of buddies, they would ride him here, but then they would load him up and they would go hunting, like way up
Yeah.
north somewhere. And he said that's what they used it for, and it just sat in his barn after that. And we took it out, but literally it was just a dusting. You could
Yeah.
still see the leaves and the grass, and we were trying to run that sucker. And
The one neighbor
I think we
takes
tore
a
it up.
trip every year, like up to Wisconsin or something, him and a bunch of buddies, and there's about 10 of them, and they go way the hell up there and rent them for a weekend and just ride around.
I've always wanted to ride it in
That
true,
would be
real
fun.
thick snow. I would love to do
Yeah.
that. Because I mean, there's nothing better than. That's the only thing that made me miss it when we do see the snow. I hate cold weather, but when you see the snow and you drive through and you can see in the woods because all the leaves and everything go, and you see the trails, that everybody's got. I'm like, oh man, I love riding a
How
four-wheeler
much would
in
it
the
take
wintertime.
for you to walk across the lake right now?
$1,000?
Would a $100 bill do it?
Nope.
I
Zero.
got 100 I'll put into.
$200?
$200.
No.
You got to walk.
You gotta make it
You
to
got
the
to
other
walk all the
side.
way
You're
across.
only 800 shy.
Damn it!
I bet our listeners would go in to watch this video.
I mean, I'm not making it. That sucker, I can already tell. That's not.
Oh,
real
you
solid.
ain't making it.
No.
You might make it over there in the cove, like the
Yeah.
neighbor's cove.
Now, for 200 in the summertime, I'll swim across it.
See, I'd almost pay to see that.
I'd do it. I'd do it for 200.
Your fat ass would get about halfway and be, "Ugh,
Honestly, no.
That's-
If you
that's
think
worth
about,
like $5 to
if
me.
you both think about it, there would be one big thing that would keep me from doing it
Snakes.
because you're wanting me to go shore to shore, and over here I can see. Over there, there's a lot more.
That's where the
trees and
snakes
stuff.
are.
That's where the snakes are.
Well, no, we would let you swim catty cornered to
You'd let me go. Oh,
to the
hell
dam.
yeah! Oh yeah, I'd do it all day then.
I would let you do that.
Even then, though, there's usually a lot of snakes around dams and.
I'll go in $5 for swimming. I'll go in 100 for the ice walking.
No, $200. I'll swim that sucker.
Okay, I gotta end it here because I got a cough really bad.
Oh, well,
Okay.
I guess we're done then.
All right.
Okay, bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
That felt very rushed. Dave's gonna die.
I can't believe
I
he's
might.
not coughing yet.
Okay, fuck cancer.
Bye-bye, fucking.
Fuck, you